Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Hits the afterburners. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's McCown. Lets it fly. Working that left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. But a little time, lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got rid of it just in time.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Offside defense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Longhorns offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Arch Madness. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your...
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Arch is going to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorn! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Complete to start this drive. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Here's the seam wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
And it's the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Hauls it in. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of speed.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Manning scrambling away. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. 1st and 10 from their own 13. The run inside. It's Brown. There's a crease. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. after the 9-yard pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Arch to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns started this drive, backed up, fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
So he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's McCown. Gonna try to get it himself. Gotta protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try turning it on. He's at the 30, the 10, touchdown. Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running inside, it's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's McCown. They're working that left side. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw, makes the grab. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. After getting called for the hold, now this offense in a world of trouble on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it's the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Makes the catch. It's Lockett. Across the 20. Makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Coleman open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Art's going to spin it again. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! Into the end zone with the breakaway score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. To throw, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Henderson. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Louisville taking on the SMU Mustangs.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. On the left side, here's Coleman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has to find more plays. Man, they've given up some big plays, and they haven't played well so far. They've dug themselves a hole. They need some more of these. They need some more stops. Playing the football in the air a little bit better. Don't give up the big plays. Maybe force a few turnovers. This defense has got to get their offense a spark.
Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Complete, left side, Coleman. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. That's caught, it's Wingo. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, UTSA. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning with a play fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll give it to Brown. Makes it past the marker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Oh, they're after him. Myers on the move. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Hardy. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
He unleashes a long one. Snags it down the right side. It's a running touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Running the red zone. It's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run with Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback moving. Touchdown Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. That last fumble proved to be... They cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finding some room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating it.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he earns a 1st down and... He earned it after taking that lick.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Running behind that left side. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running inside. It Smothers.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Winston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's second and long. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
No, you got to be able to finish drive. especially in this game, if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got a little grass. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Snags it and he's open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Fires to the middle. It's complete. There he goes. Inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one.
There he goes. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting